Hello, loves. It's the OG here, Louis Vickery. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel once again. I know it's been a minute. Yes, so the last time I posted, yeah, I was en route to Kenya. Yep. Oi, with all the airport shenanigans, you see. I just can't wait to land home. That's all. Okay, my loves, that is it. Come with me because I am taking you to Kenya with me. So this trip made me realize how much of a hassle is it to make it through an airport. And now that I'm landing, let me tell you one thing. I can feel the heat. I can smell home. This is just beautiful. So immediately landing, taking a taxi, I become a therapist on the spot. So this is me listening to my Bolt driver talking to me about issues with the taxi industry.
So we usually prefer to go with Uber.
Like you guys have more than one app, not just Bolt peke yake.
So what I do, let's say, see you're going to CBD, if I was to get another request for someone who's going to Kikuyu, I will pick you.
Yeah. Utachukua wa Kikuyu.
Because you see I'm looking for money.
Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, so the driver didn't come and
we don't usually show up. We usually tell you we are coming, or they you check out the status, the driver's arrived. You get out of your house, the fella is not there. You can't avoid into barabara. You can't. So but you try as much as possible to be careful.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You just do your part.
Kenyan glow. The Kenyan glow, the glow of home. Bro. Alright guys, since I left Kenya, a lot of development has taken place, especially the bypass in Nairobi city center. Dude, I'm getting educated what goes on here. So wakisema MTCX, there is no mobile transaction on that spot.
No, hiyo inamaanisha hiyo line. So there are like 3 lines. Hiyo line imeharibika. So you have to use the next one.
The next one. We ushamba nayo. Yeah, so that's me getting educated. I feel like I just dropped here from the village, literally. It is so developed, it's looking so nice. If you had to go back to my video of living Nairobi or living Kenya, you'll see the state of this road. It was like so different. So now this is a huge improvement. I saw it from the Kenyan influencers showing Nairobi to the world. You know, when you're living abroad and you're seeing something nice from your country, you're like, oh wow, that's home. Nairobi CBD. So there's one thing I love about my Kenyan people, my country people. So the bypass is supposed to help out when the roads are overwhelmed with traffic, especially in the rush hour. So this time of me using the road to the CBD, there's no traffic. So my Bolt driver literally told me, Madam, there's no need for you to pay to pass on that bypass when this other road imenyooka tu tupite tu hapa. And the thing is, I just said like, okay, twende basi. Well, road rules are different all over the world. If you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. But anyways, so the bypass has got several exits within the CBD in a way that from one exit or from one entry to another exit, it's like roughly 150 shillings. And if you bypass like 3 exits, that's gonna be around 300-400 Kenya shillings. So that's a lot of money for a normal citizen
But if you're in a rush, I think it really helps to like get to work earlier. But I'm gonna use it to give a review of how it feels. But today I thought of doing just a normal ride throughout the city. Yes. So for those of you who are very familiar with Nairobi city, you can clearly tell where this is. I'm on my way to doing something really crazy. I'm home, I'm not in a rush. I'm going to see my parents. So I am so close to getting my matatu. Yeah, we call the public transport matatu. To head home. Oh yeah, tumefika hapa, si ndio? Yeah, and I want to see the landscapes on my way home. I want to see the people, eat roadside food, especially mahindi choma. Guy, I want mahindi choma so bad. I'm not going to get that experience on another flight. Please. Yeah. See how the next journey goes. Nairobi yetu, Nairobi yetu.
All right, so on and on and on we go, and this side of the city is one of the places that hasn't changed, but it's kind of okay for now. And I'm actually amazed at how far the bypass is going. All right, I'm gonna stop going on about the bypass because we are gonna come back to that another time. So I am in the Enna coach. It's like a public transportation from Nairobi to Kisii. They have Nissans, they have buses. They just do like all routes, but this is like one of the vehicle companies that I trust from Nairobi to my hometown, Kisii. So this is the landscape I was talking about. How was I gonna see this from a plane? And heaven is here. Do you know this mahindi choma is straight from the farm? Not that one that has been brought to the supermarket and packed, not the one that has been dusted in the streets of the city. This one is straight from the farm to me.
Oh my day. You know a Kisii woman is in town. I'm chasing the sunset. I'll see you tomorrow.
Raha kidogo hapa na pale.
Good morning. Good morning. The first thing that I have done today is bring my nephews and nieces to the swimming pool and my younger brothers because we've been wanting to do this together. All right, so these right here are my younger brothers trying to show me how good they've gotten in swimming since I left. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. I think they're trying. They're trying. We don't have a swimming pool in my home, but we have pools around. Well, after spending some time with the family, I decided to head over to Nanyuki. So this is the outskirts of Nanyuki. And this right here counted as my third birthday surprise for myself. Yep, just stick on, I'll tell you how. So I have been brought to the outskirts of Nanyuki. From a distance, I can see Mount Kenya to my back. There's too much light, but I think it should be visible. That is Mount Kenya. And this is some sort of investment, and I decided this will be my birthday gift, and I'm really happy about it. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm not feeling so good, but you know, we move, right? With this, I caught a quick flight with the farm to Mombasa, Kenya. We want to go and spend some time at the beach, you know. We have live there. But it's not so hot, huh?
It's not so hot.
Yeah.
It's just cooler. And my baby boy is asleep.
I think is so sleepy.
And the other one is super excited.
Cameron's eyes are everywhere, literally. Whoa. Mombasa. So we are in Likoni Ferry and crossing over. So far, Kenya has been amazing. The heat is real, and I have a head drop. My sister made sure I'm looking good because I undid my hair. But we are gonna see how the day goes, right? I don't know. I'm trying not to document stuff that I'm doing in Kenya because I wanted this to be like super private and home-like, you know, no disturbance. So I'm not holding my phone up the way I'm used to, and that is okay for the first time. On we go. This is Mombasa, Kenya. Yep, the city by the ocean. Kenya's 001. Guess who is back? The OG herself. I'm back driving in these streets again. Actually, I'm so surprised that I have survived driving in the streets of Kenya again. You know, they say if you can drive in Kenya, you can drive anywhere in the world. But so at the moment, my sister and I are staying in Diani, and I had some business to do in Mombasa, so we drove over to Mombasa, and we're gonna like sit somewhere and have some nice food and probably watch the sunset. So come with us, and I'm sure you will love it. Wanadhani hata wamefunga barabara tuwafuate. It's not okay. Alright, so after all the road shenanigans and me getting pissed off at almost everybody driving like they are, we've got to the English Point Marina in Mombasa. So this is like one of the 4-star hotels. I'm not sure if it's a 4-star or 5-star. Someone help me out. But it's really nice. When I used to live in Mombasa, I used to come here and get like dinners or like drinks or just watch the sunset from here. So since I am in town, I just decided like my sister and I were gonna come out here and have some food and watch the sunset and enjoy some good music. They're just playing some really good music. It's only that I can't put it on here because of copyright things and stuff, but it's a very beautiful place, and if you can check it for accommodations, it's available on booking.com, so check it out. But it's got like really a nice environment, serenity. You can see Old Town to the other side. And when the sun is setting, it reflects on the water. It's all beautiful. Promised I was not going to hold my phone up, but these are just a few photos that I took, and this is by the ocean. We had fun, and hola. I am headed to Zanzibar. Yes. I just landed in Zanzibar, an island part of Tanzania. Yes. So from here, I am getting a taxi to a very quiet place, and voila! Yes. Oh my days. My continent, Africa. This is what Africa looks like, people. Anyways. So after breakfast, I posted a few reels about this place. If you're not following me on Insta, please do so. Here is my username. And look at this. Ashley, look at me. I mean, it's me and the waves. Like Kendwa Beach in Zanzibar, Tanzania is like in a very quiet space, like no noise, no nothing. Do you understand me? Like no nothing, literally. I just loved. And the sun is shining, and any world record, I think getting naked legally is my favorite thing to do. On this beach, the water is just warm. It's salty. I can just feel my skin thanking me on behalf of all people with oily skin. Yeah, like you see people selling products. Oh, this is a scrub from the Dead Sea. There's no Dead Sea here. There's just African sand exfoliating you. And the heat is just a steamer.
Yeah, I'm home. I'm in Zanzibar, you guys. Having fun.
So guys, Zanzibar has been short and sweet, and it's that time again to admire the countrysides of Zanzibar. It's so green and it's so fresh that we had to stop and get some coconut water.
So I am finally leaving Zanzibar. I have loved this space, enjoyed every minute of it. I tell people this is home because I'm African. You know, when I am in Europe or when I'm out there, you always introduce yourself as African. So when I come to Africa, everywhere is home. So don't start. I've loved Zanzibar, everything I've got. And you know what? Well, I'm coming back, obviously. So let's see what is the next stop.
Yeah, so Zanzibar is an island. There's two ways to leave Zanzibar, either by flight or by boat. Yeah, so flight it is today. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, after waiting for quite some time, the international airport in Zanzibar is quite small. I think that's why we are seeing like smaller planes. Yeah, it really took a while to wait for my next flight. So in the process, I think I got a little crazy. So I've booked a quick flight from Zanzibar to Dar es Salaam to see a friend of mine. So let's see. And here we go. That's my flight over there. Still living flight link. Yeah, so the flight from Zanzibar to Tanzania is literally like 15 minutes, and most flights are like empty. So it's a quick one. So come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now commenced our descent to Julius Kabalagini International Airport in Dar es Salaam. And very fasten your seatbelts for your
All right, I landed in Julius Nyerere International Airport, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And quickly I got a cab to Dar es Salaam city center. And this looks really nice. It looks really neat, and let's see. So my Tanzanian people, my driver is very, very chatty. And I asked him, what is some of the nice things I can say in Tanzania? And he told me, leave it to me. I'm going to take you to this bridge, because if you're in Tanzania and you don't go to this bridge, have you seen Tanzania? I was like, oh, wow, let's go. So we passed by Tanzania's famous over the water bridge. I don't know what it's called, I've forgotten, but this was like really sweet of the taxi driver. So we are here, and of course, if I have gone through this bridge, then this is proof enough that I was in Tanzania. So he is updating me on everything going on about politics in Tanzania. And at this point, I think I know everything going on in Tanzania, unlike anyone living in Tanzania now. But this was so sweet of him. So I decided to stop by the Four Seasons Hotel to grab some food as I wait for my friend to pick me up. So I also managed to visit the National Museum of Tanzania, and it was beautiful. And with that, I left so early back to Zanzibar to catch my flight back to Kenya. So I just landed in Zanzibar airport. That's from Dar es Salaam. And I am looking forward for my flight to Mombasa. Then from Mombasa, I'll head to Nairobi, and then from Nairobi to Kisumu, and then from Kisumu back to Nairobi, and then from Nairobi to Manchester. How does that sound? So I grabbed some breakfast in Zanzibar airport and put my legs up as I waited for my flight. Yes, it's Zanzibar, everything is slow, you've got to wait. But eventually my flight is here, leaving Zanzibar to Mombasa. Arriving in Mombasa, it's afternoon. I have grabbed myself some snacks. Mombasa Raha. We're leaving Mombasa. I'm headed to Nairobi. Yes, be my guest. This is why I was avoiding taking a flight when I landed in Kenya, because I knew it was going to be a series of flights for me. So in this particular flight, my captain is a woman. Do you know how that is making my bones feel? I feel so good, I mean. Upon arrival in Nairobi, that particular captain took this photo for me, and this is her. Her name is Captain Amy of Kenya Airways. She made a Karibu Nairobi so good for me, I will never forget it. And that very evening, I took a flight to Kisumu. Yes, it was a series. This is me here, exhausted. And the next morning, I took a flight from Kisumu back to Nairobi. And from Nairobi, this is Dubai, where I was connecting for my flight to Manchester, guys. So, I just arrived at Manchester Airport. And one thing is for sure, I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't have a smooth flight. And the other thing is the immigration officer did not stamp my passport. And after leaving the gates, you really can't go back around. So yeah, just in case. Well, thank you so much for watching. Kindly like the video, subscribe, share with a friend. And this is a whole month summed up into just 25 minutes. Hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it and bringing it to you. Until next time, bye.